Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now last episode we ended on a crash unfortunately, but I have replayed up to the same date and things have progressed pretty similarly. The Germans have abandoned several positions in their lines and also counterattacked in several positions as well. There's one spot they actually broke through. I don't remember where it was. I think it was right here maybe. No, that's Smolensk. Didn't break through there. What we could actually do, though, is take all of these excellent guards divisions and move them up here. I think it was right here, actually. Yes, it was that province right there. They did break through right there and retreat, but this is all heavy forest right here, so I'm not terribly worried about that. They are attacking right here, but we can easily relieve that stress with a counterattack from multiple flanks, such as that. And I've made better use of my... Oh yeah, that's doing the trick. Better use of my garrisons by moving them up consistently to take pressure off of the actual frontline units. And hopefully, if we can wipe these units out and consolidate down this way, we'll be in a much stronger defensive position than we ever have been in Estonia before. I mean, we're pretty good right now. But we can wipe out a Panzer Grenadier and an SS. I think there's heavy tanks in there. SS Heavy Tank Division. As long as we can hold out here. I don't know. These guys, well, they break through here. It's not going to get them anywhere. All right, under attack, under attack, under attack. Very heavy attack down these in these areas. Like right here specifically. They've pushed me. I made it all the way up to the Devugava River or whatever it is. And we're doing pretty good. I decided to launch a very heavy attack right through here with my guards army. I have them available, and there's only one German division there, so I think we should be good. The Vigina. Which one was that? Was that an attack we launched? No, it wasn't. That's right here. They actually broke through our lines right there, didn't they? Alright, you're under attack. You're under attack. These guys are retreating backwards. You guys just sit there and take the hit. I mean, there's not much there. I'm not terribly worried. It's actually just attack with my garrison, just to tie them down. I don't know who's there. I think they immediately retreated out of that spot there. The German resistance has proven very difficult. I honestly, well, for starters, I thought I was going to get events firing that would give me an more offensive capabilities, but nothing ever materialized, and I was a little surprised, actually. I thought there would be. I was actually pretty sure there would be, but it turns out there were no events to help me along, and this is actually a pretty big attack right here. I mean, I only see 3 German divisions right there, and I see it. I see them stacked up pretty deep. All right, we took that province. This is what I'm really concerned with right over here. Okay, the garrison broke. As long as we can cut these guys off and eliminate them, we'll be fine. And that guy, I mean, this guy's pretty much gone. He's only got 17 points left on that. We're still heavily bombing the infrastructure up here in Finland. Because if I can, I'll cut off these German units and starve them out. Major defeat. I don't like seeing major defeat. Ah, that was right there. Not a big deal. As long as we can hold... Oof. I was about to say, as long as we can hold here. That guy's okay. What about this province? Oh, that's only 1 infantry division. We should be fine. And here we should be fine as well. Because what we'll do is we'll knock these guys out. Knock these guys out, and we should be fine. Because then we can consolidate our position a little bit better. It's just, as long as they don't break through, this province I am worried about. And that might necessitate bringing in some other units. I'm a little surprised we haven't broken through here yet. You know what? Let's just continue that attack. If we break through here, that position they won't be able to hold it. Alright, so you guys are moving there. Actually, change you around, move you that way. The German counterattacks are brutal. Absolutely brutal. They still have, you know, way more fighting spirit than I thought they did. What are we doing here? This is fine. I don't think they're going to break through here. No. But, that actually... Hang on. With that Panzer Division occupied, I could break through right here. Punch through right there. I know one of those divisions didn't have any commanders on it, but I'm okay with that. What I'm trying to do is find the best spots in the line to try to break out. Or punch through, at least. Alright, that German Panzer Division just broke off their attack, so I should be okay there. All these guys can move right back up. Another major defeat. Alrighty. Come on. Did they move something else? No, they didn't move anybody else in there. Alright, there we go. That is pretty cool, because as long as I could get my units moved in there... And I mean, that's just a Panzer Grenadier Division that's trying to break through. We should be good to go. Alright, those guys are still okay. This province looks like it's holding out. Yep. Yeah, we're holding out. The line is holding. I mean, they broke through right there, but they broke through into Russian-held territory. And that guy's just about worn out. Good. Now, our bombing offensive has been going on for quite some time now. I'm wondering how well it's doing on the supply run. If it's making any difference. No. Not as of yet. Won a battle, lost. See, this is what I'm talking about. We lose 2,300 men in an hour attacking there. That is insanity. What if we just... run up here and grab these ports? And they won't be able to ship supplies there. Maybe that'll help. This counterattack's pretty bad, but I'm putting my eggs in the basket that once our units make it to that province right there, the Germans won't be able to hold that ground. Alright, so that Panzer Grenadier Division was just wiped out. That was just a overrun there. They've canceled all the attacks along this front, except for that one. Shouldn't I have... I was about to say, shouldn't all these guys be moving? Once these units make it to this province, we can flank this one, and we can flank this one, and that will... That's a big hole right there. Although they are starting to break my divisions. What do we got attacking? Panzer Division, Panzer Grenadier, the air landing, Luftwaffe. Alright, so we broke the Hungarian division there. How are we doing here? We holding out? Causing massive damage to the German lines. Turn right back around. Alright, so we got lots of units here. So what we need to do is, like... What do we got to do here? I'd love this province right here, but I think attacking it would be next to suicide with German Panzer Grenadiers there. But we can check it just to make sure. They might be worn out. Nope, those are fresh units. Major defeat. I know exactly where that was. Oh, no, I have no idea. Wait. What was that? You stay there. You move there. You guys, you there. You here. This guy stay here. We're just gotta surround and kill that guy now. Alright, let's take a quick peek over here. Did our units arrive? Not yet. Jesus Christ. The supplies are taking forever to get over there. I didn't think about that when I strategically redeployed them. How long it would take units to move that, or the supplies to move that far. Alright, now I'm hoping this province right here isn't heavily defended, because I'd love to surround and recapture Smolensk. Another major defeat, 29,000 to 13,000. That's the one I thought, no, yeah, that's the one I thought we were going to hit. Alright, so, what can we do here? They're still attacking me. And my units won't move. I don't think they will move until this attack is failed. So that's what they're doing, is they're doubling down on these attacks to slow me down. But that's going to wear out the 4th Panzer Division, and they're going to run out of strength trying that. So, I think we're doing okay here. One of these Panzer Divisions is just about out. Now they're attacking me, and then wearing themselves out. They're counterattacking my attack. I'm losing my officer ratio again. Alright, we got some fresh new units. Not these. We'll take this stuff off. Gotta clean up my outliner. Alrighty, so that's these guys here, it looks like. My manpower is draining fast now. That's starting to worry me. I'm looking for these units that may have spawned in. Oh, here's some. Oh, there's 4 right here. That's a lot of tanks. Alright, I'm thinking these guys... Let's see, where can we use them? Feel like we could honestly use them most in the south. But the south is really far away. Alright, we're moving up. We're moving them up this way. God damn it, another major defeat. Which one was this? Right here. How do the Germans have so many units? Their Panzer Grenadiers outnumber me. They have more units than I do. I'm befuddled and shocked. Absolutely shocked at how many units the Germans have. Part of the problem is my units are lacking in upgrades right now. Well, not as bad as they were, at least. Yeah, I don't think they're going to try to hold that province for too long. Alright, 10,000. We lost 10,000 men in that battle right there. Some fucking crazy losses. I'm honestly getting a little sick of seeing the words major defeat. Shouldn't I get some sort of bonus to my attacking potential? I mean, the Germans did, the Soviets did, I did with the first year. I'm a little concerned. Now, I don't know. I don't want to play the defeatist, but I mean, I'm not doing very good. I mean, I've taken back some land, but at the I've taken back Estonia at the cost of like 1 million men dead. Major defeat. 20,000 for 5,000. That was my attack underneath Smolensk there. How about this one? I love the idea of overwhelming the Germans with numbers, but the problem is I'm going to run out of men. I can run out of men and they can't. That German unit broke itself, I think. I mean, we're doing okay up here, but that's just because the Germans are... Oh, hello, more research possible. Technology. 65 projects. Oh, okay. What gets me more manpower? Oh. Street, Agriculture, no, that's not gonna do it. Let's drag that up. Alright, there we go. Anything good coming up here? Human wave. What is that going to give us? Where is it on here? Human wave. Combat width goes down. Okay, that allows more men on the battlefield at once. They're still attacking me here. I would love to push down to this river right here, but it's proving problematic. And this is exactly what happened, what I thought was going to happen here. I pushed up, and that made these positions no longer usable for them. 26,000 for 5,000? This is insane. This is crazy. Man, this is awful. What's surprising me is Germany's industrial capacity. They're cranking out, they're throwing mechanized divisions out. I can't even keep my units upgraded, and they're whipping mechanized units out like they're nothing. Alright, can we hold this province? That's the thing, is we fought so hard for this province. Attack modifier of 100% defense modifier of a lot. Let's see, can we push them back here a little bit? Yes. Holy shit! What is this division that it can... What is in this thing? That it can attack across a river into the woods against a garrison division without taking any losses whatsoever. Look at this. These are, I'm pretty sure these are heavy tanks. Oh, God. Well, the Germans just got a huge boost because Operation Citadelle just launched. Organization regain rate land. Oh my God, 25%. Are you kidding me? That's not holding this place. Freaking 25% organizational loss. At this rate, I'm not going to be able to win this game. I'm just being blunt. This one freaking division right here, I can't do anything against it. It's been cut off for months, and I can't even scratch it. It's just like rampaging around behind my lines, doing whatever it wants. I'm just getting a little frustrated because I thought that I was going to get some... what's it called? Oh, what the hell am I thinking of? Some events that would fire that would give me some offensive push, because the Soviets always launch counteroffensives, and I thought the game would reflect that, but it's not giving me anything. It's actually hurting. It's actually giving it to the Germans. Now, Zitadelle makes perfect sense, but the problem is I can't... I got it in 1942. Why am I not getting anything after that? So we have to suspend all attacking. All attacks, we have to suspend all attacks and focus in on the defense. Alright, so just sit here. We have to just sit here and accept the blow. Germans are moving into this province right here. Nope, I just launched an attack here. So, well, let's hit them in the side, and then they'll hit me. Basically, I have to suspend offensive operations when they have the Zitadelle bonus. I'm also running out of supplies, surprisingly, considering I barely built any factories. I built like 15 or 20 of them. My officer ratio is crumbling. This is looking really bad. I mean, I've clearly pushed the Germans back. I mean, we are pretty... I mean, the Magnus line's back here. Right over here. But, oh my god. I'm assuming after Zitadelle... What? My garrisons failed... Okay, these guys are gonna get overrun. My garrisons failed to defend in an urban environment where they had dug in. What is going on here? This is some crazy ass shit. Motorized troops are getting absolutely wrecked by one German panzer division. I'm gonna run out of manpower next year. Well, the Germans do have huge combined arms bonus of 136%. I never got a combined arms bonus that high. They're getting huge, I think it's an organizational thing right now. Whoa! Oh, that's this guy right here. Everybody retreat. I told you to. We gotta get to the other side of the river. We gotta fall back out of Romania and try to defend right here. All offensive operations are suspended. I'm just so confused about what to do with this thing up here. This monstrosity of a panzer division. It's brutal. I guess what we have to do is dig in. And yeah, everything's been pulled off the Magnus line for the most part. Well, what we could do is just start grabbing garrisons and moving up all up to our current line. That'll help. Sorry if I'm getting a little frustrated, guys. It's just... what are you supposed to do against things like this? The Germans, bonuses are massive. They're crazy. Alright, well, I think I'm actually going to end this episode right here. Just a teeny bit early. What happened there? Just a teeny bit early. I'm getting a little frustrated. Especially now that Zitadelle hell. I mean, I was having trouble before Zitadelle hit. Now I'm going to have to rethink my organizational scheming. Make sure we get all these tanks up. Let's see. 9th Corps. It's right there. That's fine. You. 10th Corps. Move them up over here. Alright, that's fine. Alright, these guys finally arrived. It looks like they have fuel. So hang on, before we go, I just want to try something. Yeah, they don't have any supplies over here. Alright, so it's time to, at least it's time to start counterattacking the Japanese. Oh, that feels good. There we go. That's, okay. That makes me feel a little better. We're gonna rip through the Japanese like a monkey on a cupcake. Okay, that makes me feel better. At least we got that. Alrighty, folks. So, we are going to end this episode right here. We've pushed pretty far from the Magnus line in the south. I mean, the north has been a absolute nightmare of a battle. I mean, we still have... This is a huge attack right here. This is what's problematic. We got to filter in all the reinforcements we got right there. Hang on. I know I keep saying we're going to end this episode and then I don't end up doing it, but I'm just trying to make sure next time I play I don't forget something. We're good up here. Actually, let's do a probative attack here just to see what we're working with. Oop, nothing good. Alright, so let's end that. Well, I would love to push the Germans to the Daugava. Let's go with Daugava. The Daugava River. But that is a pipe dream. We had them at the river momentarily, but we had to retreat lest a tank corps get pushed back. Okay, for real this time. If you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.